live play sesh with Pearl. Live play sesh with Pearl. I am gonna flip it around, flip the camera around, and then after this I'm probably gonna do a reading. I'm gonna do what's keeping you awake at night, more than likely. Because I was supposed to do that last month, but yeah. Okay, Pearly. Are you ready, honey? Are you freaking ready, girlfriend? Okay. So here's our gal down here. She's being very Pearl, get in the cam, sweetie. Folks want to see you. Yoo-hoo! Yeah. Hi, sweetie. I was gonna say hi, peeps. Hey, girl. Say hi to the cam, sweetie. But I'm not trying to blind her. You know, it's like I want her to be in the cam without having that straight in her eyes. But here's our cutie. Okay, sweetie, are you ready? Here's my brand new rug, guys. Do you like it? It wasn't cheap. It's real fuzzy and soft. Hi, Pearl. Are you ready? But I wonder, can you even see it on this? Oh, get it, girl. Oh, I bet she can't even see it. So I'm gonna turn this off. I just want you guys to be able to see the beautiful gal. And we are utilizing the snowman today, folks. Pearl, what do you think about the snowman, sweetie? Oh, shit. This is so cool. Just kidding. Come on, girl. Come on, honey. Get it, girl. Oops, sorry, Pearl. I just, seriously blew that. Didn't mean to. Did not mean to. Oof. Hi, Pearly. Come on, sweetie. You can do this. Get it, girl. Come on. Psst, psst. Come on, Pearl. Get it, sweetie. You can do this. I'm very proud of you. Oh my gosh, she's just loving her life, you guys. Come on, Pearly. Psst. Okay, Pearl, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. This is a very wild sport here. She's so cute. I like to give her a breather occasionally, you know, because she's running around. I really like the laser because it gets her all her energy out. Come on, sweetie. And, you know, it makes the gal happy. Come on. I know it's kind of hard to see her as much, but Hi, Pearlie. She's like, are we still playing or what? I'm gonna give you guys a close-up. Close-up and personal with this gal. Hi, honey. Hello, young lady. I'm trying not to shine it right in the girl's eyes. Hi, honey. She's like, where's the laser pointer? Where's the laser pointer? Hi, little sweet. Hi, sweet pea. She's like, yeah, can you not? Sorry, honey. I hope your eyes are okay. I don't think that was a good idea on my part, honey. It was irresponsible. Come here. Come here. Come here. Can you see okay? Oh my god, I shouldn't have turned that light on with this girl. Hi, sweetie. Okay, I am tripping out. I swear to God I am, because I keep looking over in the bathroom. And you guys, this is why I forever will be very satisfied in a very simple, small house. Or that's why I've always liked the idea of a tiny house or whatever. But I kind of like the idea of an apartment better because there's people around you. So if anything ever happens, you know, there's no way nobody's gonna not hear that, you know? So that's why. So my point in saying that is I like being able to see every single area of my apartment or house. I like the idea of that because, I mean, if there's nowhere to hide, then you can't trick me, you can't sneak up on me. The door is right there. There's only one way to come in. Which means I will always be prepared for any potential attack. So I've just never understood like the point of having a mansion anyway. Like I don't get the point of it. It doesn't actually make sense. And then on top of it, the thought of it scares me. Like people who have mansions with like 26 bathrooms. It's like, oh my god, 26 places for a fucking psycho to hide. 26 rooms. And then 12 more bedrooms for them to hide and sneak up on you. 12 more beds for them to hide under. And you know what I mean? Fuck that. I don't even have an underneath my bed, you guys. All of this is very intentional. My mattress and like bedboard is on the floor. You can't go underneath my bed. So, yeah. Not saying I believe in the boogeyman or anything, but I don't want to take any risks. I'm just kidding, kind of. Because I keep looking over into the bathroom and it's real dark over there. It's real dark. You know? You guys, please excuse me. I'm smoking weed, so it's probably that. That's probably all it is. Let's be real. Hi, honey. Don't look directly at the light, sweetie. Don't look directly at the light. She doesn't know. Now she's looking at me. Hi! Good job, sweetie. Oh, I love you. She's just, oh my gosh, this is my bestie. This gal is my bestie right here. I've known this gal since she was 5 weeks old. Yep, I've known this beautiful gal since 5 weeks, folks, and I'm very honored to say that. Hi, honey. Hi down there. But yeah, I just find it hilarious when people want to. I'm a minimalist, I guess, is what I've come to find out. I'm a minimalist. I don't like having a lot of shit. I don't like having a lot of furniture. I don't like living in big spaces. You know, I think it's weird because I always thought I was an anxious attachment, but I think I'm anxious avoidant attachment because I'm way too goddamn touch and go. you know? Because anxious attachments are very clingy. And maybe at one point I used to be, but as time has gone on, no. And so what I'm saying is, I think my attachment style ties in with my lifestyle, which is that I don't like feeling trapped. I don't like feeling trapped. I don't like feeling stuck in places. So that goes along with the whole not wanting a lot of furniture and not like, I don't, you know. But I also feel like that's just because I'm a free spirit and I just feel like my spirit can't be stuck in one place for too long. It's like I've got to keep that space and room to grow and move and go. So yeah, but this rug is incredible. So like for example, fuck furniture, I bought an expensive ass rug. That's what the fuck I did. And it covers up this whole freaking room. It's this, well, I'll show you. It's this rug that Pearl's on. It's real comfy, real soft. You can sit, you can, and that's the other thing. I guess I'm a hippie, so it's like I don't mind sitting on the floor, cross-legged, kumbaya on it and shit. So, you know. Hey, Pearl. Do you like kumbaya on it and shit down there, honey? You do? I wish she would I'm trying to teach her to actually make conversation with, she does Pearl does. I know you guys are thinking what the fuck are you talking about? She will meow back, you know how you would say something in a conversation and then somebody says something back. I've kind of taught her how to do that, but not in every context. So Pearl, we're working on it. We are working on it. The one thing I also regret is not teaching this gal how to walk on a leash. It's one of my biggest regrets as a parent. It's one of my biggest regrets. And, it's rough as a parent. Sometimes you've got to mourn those losses. You have got to mourn those losses. You guys, I'm talking shit. I hope you know that. It's kind of like LOL, but I'm not laughing about it. I think it's called dry humor. Is that called dry humor, Pearl? Oh, okay, yeah. Hi, honey. Sometimes I don't know what to do, so I just do that, Pearl, right? Just say hey over and over again. Yeah, so the theme song, I would say the theme song for me for my attachment style / the vibes I was talking about earlier is that song. I think it's called Wander by Tinashe. It's from her Amethyst album. I think it's Amethyst. She's an Aquarius. Okay, you guys, I gotta share this with you because this is the best way to get rid of. Okay, so one way to disempower, irrational thinking or whatever is to bring it to the surface. So I just realized this, but I've been having I feel like I've watched too many scary movies in my lifetime, especially when I was a kid because I had older siblings. But I just realized I've been having an intrusive thought recently that I'm gonna be sitting here and all of a sudden I'm gonna see the handle on my door to my apartment start moving. I don't know why. Because it would scare the shit out of me. That's why. That's why I'm afraid of it, because I'm like, what would I do? But I know what the fuck I would do. I would take my keys and I would jump over the motherfucking balcony with Pearl and I would get in my motherfucking car and go. That's what I would do. So there's my plan for the fake intrusive thought that will never come true. And that's how you handle your anxiety, is you control what you can, and what you can't, you say, fuck it. Because let's be real, that would be terrifying, but it would also be kind of exciting. Like, oh my God, somebody's trying to get in my apartment. Fuck, what do I do? This is terrifying, but also, holy shit. It's an adrenaline rush, Pearl. Well, it's an adrenaline rush because my thought process is like the thought of trying to pick out what object to beat. Sorry, I just need to keep some of my thoughts to myself. The thought of, and you know what, that's a really good idea. Okay, that is a very good idea. But that's something I'm going to keep to myself. What weapon would I utilize? Which of my, what would I use to protect myself? Now I'm starting to sound sadistic. Let's be real. It's like, what? But you know what? Cancers are dramatic. You have to remember that. Cancers are dramatic. So it's like, we really wouldn't hurt a fly. We just, dramatics. 50 cents a cancer. Look at the show Power. Either way, lot to choose from. I do have some options here, and but yeah, I just keep looking over there and thinking, am I tripping out? Is it moving? Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because the thing is that I've been fucked with a lot in my life, so I just kind of naturally feel like I have built up adrenaline, which would really aid me one day if somebody did try to fuck with me, because I just feel like the adrenaline built up from trauma and people trying to fuck with me would turn me into a momentarily temporary beast. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, because that is actually true. When you go through a lot of trauma, your nervous system is already, it's on high drive, so then there's automatically more adrenaline and cortisol running through your body, but then, so I guess it could work against you, but it also could work for you in a sense too, because it's like, if you're always in fight or flight mode and then somebody comes and tries to attack you, well, I don't know about you, but I'm fucking them up. I'm gonna try my best to fuck them up. Ever since this one woman I knew always said to me, she's like, if I ever get attacked, I ain't going down without a fight. And she said, because I at least want to say that I tried to do everything I possibly could to save my life. And she's right. She's right, and I would be the same way. I would definitely be the same way about it. I would try to be more intellectual about it first, but if there wasn't a way, then I'm beating your ass. Well, I'm trying. I'm gonna try to beat your ass back. Which, I don't know. Surprisingly, you know what I'm trying to say. I grew up with 3 older brothers, so, you kind of have to be tough it out. But, Pearl, come for the play sesh, honey. No play sesh? Burley! Honey? Are you there? I think she's in the bathroom. I think Pearl's in the bathroom, you guys. She's taken a step away from the cams. She's kind of like Kanye when it comes to paparazzi. She's not a fan, so she gets weird. Pearl. Treat? Honey, treat? Yeah, she will answer to treat. Treat? But here's the thing with cats. It's like she knows all these commands. She'll answer if she's in the mood, basically. She's like a human, kind of. It's like, if I feel like answering, yeah, I will. If not, I'm not going to, you know? Burley! Why do people shuffle in and out of this bitch so... I don't know. Who gives a fuck, right? I really don't. No offense. I mean, it's an observation. It's an observation. And for the sake of being a moon in Gemini, just knowing stuff is something I like. Best way I know how to put it. Okay, how is it that... Oh, this door is... I'm so cold. Ooh. I am cold. Pearly? Psst. I knew it. Is that you? Come on, girl. I'm like, I was gonna call her honey, but then girl, and then honey and girl almost got mixed. And why am I explaining myself to myself? Come on, Pearl. Well, no. I would say over-explaining yourself is a product of people-pleasing. It can be a product of a lot of things, though, but... I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. So after I got food earlier, I stopped at this place and ended up getting into a conversation with these Gen Zers. They were Gen Zers, and you know, they were, well, the one guy was getting his master's degree. Then his best friend called him on the phone. He picks up the phone. Long story short, I end up telling him I'm psychic. This guy's like, you know, telling me about his girlfriend, telling me about, you know, he said he's practices Hinduism or whatever. And so he's like, I definitely believe in karma. Oh, hey, Mrs. Ruby Jewel, how's it going? Thank God someone said something. I'm like, you know, when you talk on these chats for long enough, you start to... Anyway, it's nice to see a human. How's it going? A good human being at that. Cause man, but yeah, so I was there, and I basically was telling him, because he was telling me he believes in karma, and then I was telling him I definitely believe in karma, and then Yeah. And then, what was it? Then he was asking me, I told him I was psychic, and then I gave him a concrete example because I knew he wouldn't believe me otherwise. So I gave him a concrete example, and he was like, "Whoa, really?" He was like, "Well, tell me about myself. Like, what do I need to know about life? Or what do I need to know about?" I was like, "Wow, I feel kind of honored." So I just kind of gave him a rough reading, just energy reading of what I picked up from him. Really good energy. The guy had really clear energy, is what I told him. I'm like, I don't typically talk to people. I said, I don't like people. And if I didn't like you, I probably would have literally ignored you, I said. But I mean, sorry guys, I'm not rude or anything, but I've learned how to protect my energy, and part of doing that is minimizing too much interaction, because people like to project their energy onto you as well. And so one good way to prevent that is don't make eye contact. That's what I've learned. Don't make eye contact, or if you do, make it brief. Find ways to make it brief. You just have to have strong boundaries, like, okay, bye, see ya. But oh, that is such a good call. I have not played dominoes in forever. It's been a few years. I should. That's a great idea. Um, but yeah, that was an interesting interaction. Because the guy said, oh, that's right, you guys. The guy said he wanted to be a police officer, but he's getting his master's degree. I said, well, why did you get your master's degree? Like, you don't have to do that. If he's like, well, he said he went into computer science or something like that. And I'm thinking, okay. I said, do you know how corrupt the police force is in the United States? The guy's Indian. He's from India. And he's like, no. I'm like, I'm internally thinking, are you fucking kidding me? Because, I mean, let's be real. This has been all over the news forever. Police brutality. And, anyway, I no judgment, because I really the guy was really a kind guy, but I mean, I think naive, innocent and naive. And so I just told him straight up. I said, you're going to want to be careful. I said, because you're a good person and you actually genuinely want to help people. And I said, if you get onto one of these police forces in the United States, I said, I'm not saying this is for all of them, but I said, if there's any type of corruption going on and you try to point that out or do something within that to fix it, you're a target. You're putting yourself in danger. I said, like good cop versus bad cop. The guy also didn't speak full English, so I was had to kind of, I was trying to break it down. Well, I was trying to break it down because he was acting like he got it, but it seemed like it was more of a, anyway, I can read people really well. I don't think he was picking up on everything I was saying, so I was trying to make sure that it was understood, because I mean, the guy's 26. It's like, you're from India and you want to be on the police force in the United States. Oh my God. I just could see somebody, who's a good person like that, get eaten alive in a situation like that. And oh my God. So yeah, I thought that was interesting that he wanted to be a police officer. But nothing wrong with being a police officer, guys, but I just found it interesting because I'm like, why in the United States of all places? Is it, because I kind of wondered, is it because what you've seen? Are you, because I mean, really, you can't fix the system within the system. You have to go higher up. That's just the reality of it. I mean, you can do little things here and there, but if you're the one good person within a corrupt agency, completely corrupt agency, I mean, that's just dangerous. And it's say, but yeah. You know, it's like you just have to find where you fit. Because, like, that's what he was saying to me. So I was just pointing out to him, like, you have high levels of empathy, so you have to be careful what. Like, I used to work at the juvenile detention center. Like, I can't work at that place. Like, what? The energy is just awful. They're locking children in behind steel doors. These are kids who, like, got in a fight at school. Like, no. I'm sorry. I don't believe in locking a child who gets into a fucking fight at school up. You know, I think that's absurd. It's ridiculous. Pearl's pissed about it. She just slammed the bathroom door. She does. She closes the door. It's crazy. She closes the door when she wants privacy. But yeah, it's just fucked up, and I just couldn't get with it. And all the people that worked there, they were weird. They were like, they all had like power and control issues. They were strange, and they thought they were like cool. You know, it was like, dude, you don't work at a prison. You literally work locking kids up. Like, ooh, you're cool and tough, I guess, question mark. So, the energy. And also it was just so hilarious to see. It's just so interesting and hilarious to observe humans and their egos and stuff like that, and how they think, like the idea that they create of themselves, and how they try to like sell that and get you to buy into it, type of a thing. It's like, yeah, okay, you're not fooling anyone. But yeah, the whole thing was just not my vibe. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not. No. No. And then they, like, putting kids in solitary, that's crazy. It wasn't even solitary. There wasn't even a real solitary thing that they put them in there. But they still shouldn't be doing shit like that to anybody. It's really horrible. Oh my gosh, I summoned Toy Story. Wow, yeah. Yeah, deep. Deep, you guys. Oh man. Yeah, the things humans say. But yeah, good call on that. I support you 100%, Justin Jackson, with that move. There's just so much contribution to this conversation. I cannot even believe it. Like, it's my mind is blown here. Do you guys want to watch Pearl play? Come on, honey. Yeah, you guys are gonna be pumped. You're gonna be pumped when you find out this is in the shape of a goddamn snowman. Yep. Come on. Get it, Pearl. Get it. Okay. Psst. Psst. I know you can't see her, but if I turn the light on, then it's probably not gonna work, so. What is that? What the fuck is that sound? Is that my heat? It sounds like a window fan. I think it's broken. Not broken, but I think maybe something with it is, but I don't want anyone coming in here because it smells like weed. It smells like weed in here, guys. Shh, don't tell anyone. Pearl, you better not tell anyone. It's rough when you have like a big group of friends, you know, when you have a big group of friends like me and Pearl. You just never know who's gonna say what and where that info's gonna go. I don't know if you guys can tell when I'm joking or not. I don't know if I have to explain it or not. But I'm just not going to, and if you get it, you do, and if you don't, I'm sorry. Okay, so what's going on, guys? What else is going on? Like, what's new? What is new? I know these the conversational skills, the questions, how deep I'm getting here is just too much for some peeps, but hey, I know nobody wants to answer what's new, you know, what's new, like, come on. It's personal. I mean, really, quite frankly, this is how I entertain myself, so... Okay, guys, do you dare me to roll a blunt? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I guess I'll do it. Okay. Okay, the vibes. Pearl, let's do this, honey. You guys, I'm just shocked that that guy summoned Toy Story. Like, I just can't get it out of my head. It's just shocking, you know? It's like... Okay, so I do this thing where if I don't have anything to say, I just do what I just did a second ago. And I just say shit. It's kind of fun. Hi, Pearl. Are you ready? You guys, Beyonce killed Aaliyah. Beyonce had Aaliyah killed, okay? Just a little side note. Because for some reason her song popped into my head and I was just thinking, yeah, whatever, chick. And then I was thinking, if only Aaliyah was here, because I don't know what you were talking about. Beyonce is real basic. She's real basic. But Aaliyah is not. They're on different beauty levels, let's be real. That's why both her and Jay-Z wanted her dead, because Jay-Z, of course Aaliyah's not gonna get with Jay-Z. Look at his face. And I'm sorry, you guys. I keep it 100% real. I am for justice and truth in this bitch, okay? I don't care if Jay-Z's feelings are hurt. I'm concerned about his face. And I've been concerned for years. Sorry guys, I'm just talking shiz, but for real, it's a concern, and both Beyonce and him know it, and I don't know, they're both fake, and I think they're a perfect match. so everything's working out. But not really, because there's a lot of dead people tied to these people's names. Secretly. Secretly. You know, so what are you going to do about it? Nothing. But all I can say is no amount of money would be able to cover that guilt. There's no way I could ever live with myself. There's just no way. There's no way. I'd have to be drunk and high every day if I was Beyonce. Or Diddy. Oh my God. I wonder how being sober has been in Priz. He's probably not sober, let's be real. He's probably found some way to get drugs. He probably manipulated the security guard ASAP. The security guard's probably secretly dolo and, I mean, you know, on the down low. And when he found out Diddy got arrested, he probably said, hey. I'm just kidding, but there probably is somebody in there like that. So I'm not really kidding. And there's also people desperate enough who would let Diddy do what Diddy does for various reasons. Weak-minded peeps. Very weak-minded people. But yeah, so I'm sure he's definitely getting what he needs in there, if you know what I'm saying, in multiple ways. Oh God, help. Universe, please protect us all from that crazy weirdo. So, what's everybody like doing besides like chilling here? Wow, I'm being so polite. This is great. Normally, when it gets silent like this or quiet like this for too long, I start talking shit, and then the numbers start going down. Which is, I mean, is great for me, but I should stop doing that. I mean, I'm an introvert, you know, but so, Justin Jackson, what's your zodiac sign? I'm calling peeps out in this bitch. I'm kind of feel like I won't get a response, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Pearl? Pearl, are you there? Pearly? Hi. I had no clue where you went, honey. I was very concerned. Hey. How's it going? Oh no, don't start spamming my shit, Kyra, because you're about to get blocked, so. Jesus Christ. See, this is why I put a longer limit on the thing. Okay. Oh, I see. I got you. Well, how's it going? Thank God someone started chit-chatting in here. It's like my wish came true. I'm sitting here in silence. I'm like, somebody say something. And then here comes Kyra. How's it going? What's your zodiac sign? And do you like tarot? Wait, what? It's the season? I don't get what you're saying. Oh, you're a Virgo. Okay. I totally feel it. I like Virgos. Good vibes. Yeah. Virgos are the shit. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Virgos. I always vibe with I'm a Cancer. And I appreciate Virgos. I feel like I don't know, I feel like Virgos have a lot to teach. I like to learn and listen to Virgos. Oh, I see. My bad. My bad. Wish fulfillment, yeah. So, Kyra, what is this your first time on one of my lives or on the channel? Because I don't think I've talked to you before. View message? Okay, wait. It blocks. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It blocks out messages. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. It's a fact. That is a motherfucking fact. That is so true. That, I mean, anyway, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, cancers are the nurturers. So I feel like their love has to be some type of healing, to it. But oh, I see. So Pearl's my cat. I guess you probably know that based on the title of the video, but she's really cute and she's right here and I can show her to you. Okay, Pearl, get ready, honey. You're about to be on cam. Hi, Pearl. Okay, I gotta turn it off because I don't want to blind the girl. That's Pearl. That's Pearl. She's really cute. She's an Aries. Pearl is an Aries, which it's an odd mix, but I don't know. I don't think she's actually an Aries. They just don't know her real birthday. I'm thinking she's got to be a Taurus or a Pisces because there's just no way. She's got to be a Taurus or a Pisces. She's too well, that's not true. Pearl's kind of wild and all she likes to do is play, which is kind of like Aries energy, like just Aries is very adventurous and aw, thanks. She's a sweetie. She is a sweetheart. That is for sure. That is for certain. I just acquired an accent for 3 seconds. Yeah. You know what? I think that's like a nervous habit thing. Because I noticed someone else did that in the past. Once. I don't know. But yeah, she probably couldn't even fucking see. That's why I felt bad. It was right in this gal's eyes. Pearl, I'm sorry, honey. Are you able to see? Can you see me? My day's going okay. It was good. I worked today, helped some peeps. How's your day going? What's going on with you? What's new? I mean, not what's new. I'm talking to you like I've talked to you before. But yeah, like what's new in your life? What's anything interesting happening? Oh, rain? It rained? Yeah, you and I both. Man, that's so true. I just got a reversal candle the other day, and it nearly caught on fire in my apartment. Oh, yeah, it definitely does get lonely. That is for sure. You know, spiritual work is a very solo thing, and it can be very lonely, but it is so worth it. That's cool. Did you move? Is it like far from where you were, from the state you were in before? A reversal candle is a candle that basically you light it for the intention of sending back. It's like a return to sender candle. It's like anything that anybody has sent to you, energetically speaking, or like wished bad upon you, any ill intentions, any quote unquote spell work, which is just basically people speaking bad on you or people, you know, wishing bad things on your life. And basically the candle is designed, I think the woman was telling me they like pray on the candle and do like I don't know what else she was saying about it, but they like make it, they infuse it with like specific things, specific properties, I guess. I don't know. She didn't tell me all the details, but it's energy. It's basically just, if you can create spell work and send energy in a particular way in my direction, then I can do the same thing and send it back. It's basically that. It just sends it back. Oh, so what do you think about the change? What do you think? Did you grow up in Texas? And what do you think about Missouri? So you're like in the Midwest now. I'm in the Midwest. I think Missouri's the Midwest, right? Technically. But yeah, what do you think? And like, did you grow up in Texas? What did you think about Texas? I've never been to Texas and I've never been to Missouri. I don't know if I'd want to go to Texas. I don't know. Maybe to visit, I guess. I don't know about to live, but um, I really like the Midwest. I really like the Midwest. Is it just those haters off Candle? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, basically, yeah. It's just like, you know, F off haters type of a candle. Yeah. Just, yeah, definitely. And I think the thing is, too, is that, you know, when ill intentions are sent, it's very low vibrational energy. And when the reversal candle, I think, trumps the low vibrational whatever shit that the person is sending in your direction and kind of transmutes the energy essentially. Yeah, everyone is definitely friendly. You mean in the Midwest or in Texas? Because I was gonna say everybody's friendly in the Midwest, but I could also see that being a thing in Texas too. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, you said dust those haters off. Candle, yeah, that's a really good idea. Like somebody should create that, like a new version of the reversal candle, but that. Let's create a business, Kyra. uh, yeah. But see, that's why connecting with people is so important because it's like you could, I mean, like self-explanatory, self-explanatory. It's like also what's weird is like it's showing up that there's 0 people in here, but then there's not 0 people in here. Um, so hang on a second. I have to sneeze. Hang on. Okay, my bad. So how would you find out? So, like, I did the reversal candle. It's usually the candle is for, well, it's usually for someone specific when you're doing the reversal candle. So I was doing it for someone specific. Um, but I also did it in a general sense as well. I did it for someone specific and then I did it in a general sense. But what you do is if you're doing it for someone specific, you write their name in the candle and you cross it out. And then you light the candle. Well, okay. This is what. What? What do you mean by that? Or like why are you saying that? Um okay. So I'm gonna say. But oops. Yeah, so as far as the what was I gonna say? As far as how you find out, so basically I think what I'm saying is that how you find out is like it's usually if you know specifically that somebody's sending you that energy, but also you don't have to know for sure. Like I just in a general sense with the candle was like anybody that's sending anything my way, send it back to them. Oh my gosh. Because at first I thought you were saying, like, I totally misinterpreted that. Because at first I thought you were saying, like, sorry I shared, or like, sorry I shared what I shared with you. And I'm thinking, did I offend you? I'm confused. That's why I was like, I have no clue what's going on. So I'm going to wait and see. Um, you know what? You said that, and I think two other people in the chat the other day said the same thing that you're saying right now. And what I said to them is that, like, the reason I send it back to them tenfold is because I truly believe in karma. And I feel like if you're fucking with my energy, you absolutely should have consequences to pay for that, karmically speaking. And the reality of it is, you will either way. It's just kind of like the candle just kind of, I don't know, maybe speeds it up a little bit because really what it is manifestation if you think about it. And manifestation's definitely real because I manifested my current job. I've manifested a lot of shit. So it is, because I know some people. But yeah, I guess that's why I send stuff back because I'm like, if you are that shitty to be trying to fuck with my energy and I know I'm a good person, I know that I spend like every waking hour of my life helping people or like, and that's pretty much all I do. So if you're trying to fuck with me, you definitely deserve that energy back. In a sense. Right. You know what? And I'm so glad you said that, Kyra. See, the way that things connect is just crazy because I was just telling a client that the other day because she was over explaining herself. And I said, you must have had a lot of people make you feel guilty, or make you feel like what you're saying is not like being believed or it's not valid or something. And so I was like, so that's basically, I mean, I appreciate you saying that because I definitely know I over explained myself because a lot of fucked up people out here in the world, I pray, forgive them for they know not what they do. Yeah, that's so true. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Did you hear what I was saying earlier on here? This is so crazy. You gotta rewind the live, Kyra, because this is getting freaky. Do you have like abilities or something? Because it's kind of, or were you sitting on here earlier on the live? because I was talking about alchemizing energy and transmuting it and shit like that. So that's just kind of crazy. That's kind of cray. Yeah, facts. That's just so true. You're right. But sometimes it's kind of entertaining. I kind of like talking. But yeah, but then it does get kind of stressful. Over explaining yourself has a certain energy to it that stresses me out. That is for sure. It just feels unnecessary when I'm doing it. But I also love talking. Yeah, I also, yeah, feel that. Yeah. I always try to just see things from the light or lens of things are here to help me, not hurt me. Yeah, so true. Wait, Kyra, so do you have like abilities or something like that? Like, are you psychic or do you have any abilities? Do you do tarot? Yeah. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Like just what I'm talking about is, I guess, is that what you mean? Or just how it's helpful to get feedback. And it's also interesting to hear people's perspectives, because you don't, well, I guess maybe I'll put it this way. I don't socialize with a lot of people, so it's interesting to hear from people what they think. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I feel the same way. I definitely feel the same way. That is so weird you say that. Because I think about that often. Like, how there's something like I think back to all the times in my life where it was like really painful and I'm like, damn, I wish I just would have known it would have gotten better and I would have like enjoyed it and been like, oh, the angst. Yeah, see, I definitely feel that in your energy. That's why I kept asking you because I'm like, that's really weird. Because the thing that you said about the alchemizing, that's why I asked if you were on my live earlier, but I'm guessing you just kind of picked that up. I don't know, it's weird. It's like I do this too, where it's like I'll pick up certain elements of, oh shit, I do this with my clients. I do this with my clients where I'll pick up certain elements. Like I'll say something to them and then they'll be like, oh shit, that's crazy. My best friend literally said that exact thing to me earlier. And that's literally what you just did with the alchemized thing. I was talking about alchemizing earlier, and it's almost like intuitively, it's weird. It was like confirmation, but you also like picked that up, unless you were on the live earlier, but I don't think you were at that point. Were you on the live earlier when I was talking about alchemy or alchemizing? Sorry, I know I keep asking you the same questions, but I'm just intrigued. See, this is why I like, oh shit. See, this is why, like, my boyfriend will tell me, like, oh, do stuff to, like, um, like up your views or up. And I know this sounds crazy, but like, I kind of like the small knit community vibe because it's like, I get to like just talk to people like this versus having it be like a huge chat with a bunch of energy, random energy. Yeah, see, I'm wondering about that, Kyra, because like that felt like psychic-ish to me, the way you did that, because that was weird with that alchemized shit. Because it reminds me of what I do with my clients, and I'm able to do that with my clients, I think, because I'm psychic, and so like I'm picking up on elements of stuff that's going on, I guess, in the background for them to confirm what they need to hear. I don't even think I'm doing it on purpose. Well, I'm not. So, what was I gonna say? Do you do tarot, or do you do like anything like, I don't know how to word the question. Not do you do any, I didn't word that right, but whatever. I'll just keep it at that. Sigh. Mm-hmm. What's making you say that? Yeah. I don't like the word normal. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's only 2:15. So I guess it's like an hour behind. I don't know the time differences or whatever. Wait, what are you saying with that? Only the creator can't really give a gift? Oh no, I always have a slow night in this bitch. Like I said earlier, I prefer it. I would prefer for it to be slow. I don't know. I think some of these tarot channels become a popularity contest, and I'm actually looking to legit help people and create community, like real community, not like a bunch of fake mods that are groupies that are pretending to be whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about if you have been in the tarot community at all. Damn it, I can't see in this bitch. This is fucked up the way I did this. That says a lot about who you are as a person. You'll pass on the fame and the money for all the... Yeah, I don't really care about that type of stuff. Like I said, like I'm a minimalist. I don't want a lot of stuff anyway. The thought of it overwhelms me. The thought of a ton of money even overwhelms me. I mean, I'm good. I mean, well, I'll take it, universe. I'm not saying I won't take it. I'll take it, but um as far as that being the driving force, no. Do you smoke blunts? Also, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It's like creepy. You're picking up on elements of like the conversations I've been having tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was talking to this dude earlier in the store, that was something I had said along the lines to him. I said something like God gave me the abilities that he gave me. So I don't know. You kind of said something along those lines, which you're starting to creep me out, Kyra. In a good way. Very good way. But, you know, not like creepy, like, oh, you're a creep, but like maybe you have some serious abilities. I also have this fear, like, that all of a sudden, because it's kind of freaking me out, like your abilities right now. So, like, I'm kind of starting to get freaked out that all of a sudden you're gonna say something that I said that there's no way that you could have known I said it. And I'm gonna freak. Yeah, that's true. Man, you're real poetic, Kyra. Do you like to write at all? I'm very creepy. What do you mean? Okay, the bastard. Thank God. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I don't often get creeped or spooked by people's abilities, but yep. But I'm spooked in a good way. Spooked in a good way. So, Kyra, what generation are you of? Are you Gen Z, Millennial, X? I know the creepiness. I know the creepiness does, but also I really don't like scary movies, and I don't really like. Because, like, again, my worst fear is that all of a sudden you're gonna say something creepy, like, "Oh yeah," like, because the whole blunt thing you just said. I'm just paranoid because I've been smoking. Let's be real, but I was just thinking to myself, like, I just get scared of stuff like that. It's like if someone were to, all of a sudden, if you were to type in the chat, "Oh yeah, so how's that Coke you're drinking?" It's like, how the fuck do you know I'm drinking a Coke? You know, something like that. That's how I feel. I I so can relate. I can so relate. Just to, just to really finding joy in pretty much everything. I think maybe that's why I've triggered people over the years because it's like, man, there's nothing we can do to piss her off. There's nothing we can do to make her miserable. Yeah, it's kind of hard because I just find the positive in pretty much everything. So, you write? Oh, right. And oh, I see. Oh, this blunt is just terrible. This is terrible. It's got a whole hole in it. This is a janky blunt. I'm gonna have to hold it in one area of the blunt, you see, because it's not operating how it should. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're definitely a millennial. You're a millennial. I'm 31. I am 31. Welcome. Your 30s are, oh my gosh, it's like a refuge. It's like, welcome. We're so glad you made it. We're so glad you made it out of your 20s. Oh boy. But your 30s are real chill. Like I would know. I'm only 31. 31 and a half. Oh. Okay. That's kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. I wouldn't say I'd be able to laugh at a horror movie. I would probably cry. I watched this sex trafficking movie with my boyfriend a couple months ago, and I literally could not sit still. I couldn't sit still. I was so scared. I was so freaked out. What? Are you saying you Are you saying you laugh at that? I'm confused. Hmm. Um, yeah. Can't get this to close. God damn it. Hey guys. What's up? Drop your zodiac sign in the chat. Don't be shy. What's everybody up to? Oh, you know what? I should make a poll. Oh, you're smoking? That's good. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for you, but cheers. Blunt cheers. Here's the here's the cheers. Smoked a blunt? Or smoked a blunt with someone? Or smoked a blunt virtually? Or what do you mean by that? Yeah, I'm telling you, your 20s are... Oh no, I was just asking what you were asking me, like I've done what before? Look at how I have to hold this. Yeah. It's a good way to put it. Or that. I vibe with that. What? Kyra. In reality, I've just done this so many times. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying you're not a psychopath. You have PTSD. That's what you're saying. I don't feel like re-rolling, and I only have one more stick left, so I'm just kind of like, I'll just be kind of, you know. What? I don't get it. What? Am I okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Because why are you asking me if I'm okay? Okay, Kyra, why did you say Virgo Big D energy? I'm one of those people where I'm not really okay, like with text or if I don't know you well, well, sometimes you just gotta spell shit out for me, honestly. What? Can you do what? Wait, I said that? When did I say that? I don't remember saying that. What the fuck is going on right now? Oh my gosh, I'm confused. Very confused. I can't tell if I'm being trolled or not. What is going on? I don't know, I keep getting tripped up. Maybe it's the weed making me paranoid, but I keep getting paranoid that like no, I'm not getting sick. I smoke a lot, so that's probably what you're hearing in my voice. But thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. However, I can't tell if you're being funny with me or not, but either way, who gives a fuck? I don't like tea. I don't really like tea like that. Okay, Kyra, I'm confused. Like, I don't know. This is messing with my head. I'm not gonna lie. All right, sorry, but I don't do trolls. But it was nice talking to you. Unfortunately, it's kind of weird. Unfortunate, some people are so bored with their lives that that's what they spend their time doing. Still not gonna get a reaction though. I knew it. I'm like, something's off here. Energy's off. Too good to be true type vibes, you know? But I just went with it, so. Please, universe, I pray for whoever that sick person was. I hope you help heal their mind and heart and spirit. And I also ask that you send that weird energy that they were trying to send in my direction back to them tenfold, please and thank you. Amen. Weird. Too fucking weird. Pearly. Pearly. Sweetie. Psst. Alright, y'all. Weird. Very strange. But again, it's like, you know, guys, if you're a narcissist and you're looking for a reaction from someone, I'm going to give you some advice. Stop going to healed people. I shouldn't even be giving this advice. It's sick. But for real, you're not going to have any fun trying to get a reaction out of me because it's never going to happen. So what I would recommend if you are a narcissist and you want to troll, it's not going to be very fun because you're not going to get a reaction from me. So maybe trying, because narcissists are energy vampires. You guys need the energy to survive. So you have to go somewhere where somebody's actually going to give you that reaction. I'm not going to give you that. Sorry. I don't care enough. Quite frankly. So yeah, if you like to troll, you're a psychopath, sociopath, narcissist, this is not gonna be the most fun place because I'm not gonna give you a reaction. So it's gonna get boring real fast. Real fast. Let's meditate in silence, guys. Beautiful. That's actually a brilliant idea. Okay. I find it intriguing that people are so bored with their own lives that, you know, they find mine more entertaining. And I'm not doing shit. So, hey, I'm honored. I'm honored. Flattered, actually, sorry. Not honored, flattered. Ooh. Wow. I knew it. I knew it was a troll. My intuition told me, but I'm like, nah, I want to believe this person is decent. And you know, the thing is, over the internet, who gives a fuck? There's not much. Again, it's the wrong place to come because I've done a lot of healing. I'm a social worker and a mental health therapist, so I've literally heard the weirdest shit you can probably imagine and the craziest shit. I've also witnessed a lot of crazy shit personally and in the work I do. So again, if you're a narcissist, you'd be better off going to somebody who hasn't done any healing. That's who you want to you know, it's sick I'm advising this, but I'm just telling you, I know how predators work, and it's not going to be much fun if you don't get the reaction you want. So you're better off going to somebody that's not healed and siphoning that energy, because somebody who's healed is not going, like, somebody who's healed is not going to get triggered. I've done a lot of healing, so I don't get triggered like that. You know, it definitely is, but especially not with strangers. Like, why would I give a fuck? What, I mean, doesn't impact me. So that would be my suggestion. But I'm guessing narcissistic people try to do this with, you know, so to me that would tell me that whoever that person was probably more than a narcissist, because, but anyway, because I was gonna say, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. But I was just gonna say that the point in trolling is to get a reaction, right? Typically, most trolls are either psychopaths, sociopaths, or narcissists. So, actually, I guess based on research, it's actually mostly they're psychopaths. So, they want any, I mean, I would imagine a psychopath would, any type of reaction would be stimulating. But getting met with the same energy that you feel internally all day, which is kind of how I'm reacting now, which is very low, very blah. Because I know how psychopaths feel inside. They feel nothing. Kind of like the energy I'm giving right now. It's very blah. It's very dead. Just like whoever that person's insides are. Dead. Emotionally speaking. It's sad. I actually feel sorry for whoever it is. Unless it's a kid. Then it's like, of course. Of course kids are gonna do stupid shit like that. Whew. But, yeah. It's late. Yeah. So that would be my advice for all you understimulated folks out there who have personality disorders and whatever. Actually, what I would really recommend is, you know, you should probably go get help and find other ways to fulfill that need, you know, for energy. You know, it's like finding ways to fuel your own energy, your own internal state, you know. But I don't know. It's hard to know. I think, you know, it just must be that narcissistic people are very miserable because they've been neglected or abused, and, you know, they're very angry. So I think because they're very angry, it's almost like, it is like that. It's like they're angry and miserable, so it's almost like they want to punish, they want you to feel the same way that they feel, because I think narcissistic people, it's like they see how healthier people are able to keep their peace, like how I'm doing now, and I think it enrages them, which is why I do it, by the way. Yeah. Because I know how narcissists work. Um, so, and one thing I do know is that they love to piss people off. They love to piss people off. They love to get some type of an emotional reaction, and they love weak people. And so I love narcissists. You want to know why? Because they can't beat me. They can't outdo me. And so every single time I come across one, I pretty much crush and destroy them, and in some way, shape, or form. And it's kind of just interesting process, interesting ability. But so yeah, I have no problem with narcissists, because I work with, this, it's my mission to help people like that. So it doesn't bother me that you're here. I feel sorry for you, and I hope that you're able to find a way to like yourself enough to like find things to do that show you that you're likable, versus like trying to torment other people to feel something. There's lots of things in the world that can make you feel something that are much more fulfilling than pissing people off. I mean, I get it. I'm sure that's entertaining if you're a narcissist and you don't have much going on. So I mean, I can perspective take and see that, but at the same time, you're wasting your life away. Come on. Come on, please. You're worth more. That's the point. And a lot of narcissistic people don't think they're worth more, which is why they do weird shit like you saw Kyra doing in the chat, quote unquote Kyra. It's like, oof, so weird. I worked on a sexual assault hotline. Like, come on, you guys. I had people peeing on the phone with, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking? You're not gonna shock me. Like, oh, ooh, you're throwing in talking about holding your dick. Fuck out of here, quote unquote Kyra. Go suck a dick, please. It's not amusing at all. We all know what that's like. We've either received that or done it. So, unless we're asexual, but come on, guys. Like I said, I worked at a sexual assault hotline. I would pick up the phone, and we were told we had to sit on the phone, which is bullshit. Now that I'm older, there's no way I would do it now. But yeah, people would call in and they'd start talking, then they start peeing on the phone. They would pee. They would go pee. There were people, there were some fucking weirdos. Okay? So, I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with lots of different populations of people. So, you're not going to shock me. I'm just going to think you're mentally ill. And then I'm gonna give you a nice little lecture like this and pray for you and hope that life gets easier, because it's weird energy, And I can't imagine that would be like, how do you relate to people in the real world if this is what you're doing secretly online, I would imagine there's not much relating going on in the real world if that's what you're spending your time doing. That's just a guess. But either way, I love everybody. I think you're weird. I think you're very odd, whoever you are. But I knew you were a troll. I had a lot of hope in my heart that Kyra was real. So, you know, and you guys, this is part of what you have to understand about how predators creep in too, is that what I'm talking about right now is that they bank on people filling in the blanks because empathetic people want to see the good in people. So that's what weird, creepy people like that quote unquote Kyra person in the chat banked on, and then started throwing in little things to fuck with my head. And I don't know if it was purposeful or not, or if the person has I mean, definitely they have a mental illness, but I don't know if it's like psychopathy and narcissism and sociopathy, where it's like, okay, you deliberately know what you're doing, or are you off in a different way, you know? It's just a very strange way to fuck with someone. Like, I get wanting to fuck with someone, but like, that's a really weird, that's weird. It's like sexual predatory, you know? It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like randomly start talking about holding my dick. Like, cool. It's like, again, just strange. Strange. Creepy. And I don't think Kyra was a female either. I think it was a male. And I think they were trolling me. I know it. I knew it, because I'm like, that's weird. There's too much of a psychic connection, so, yeah. But I won't have to be worrying about that soon. Because all the people who have been predatorial to me, well, karma. That's all I have to say, karma. You know, and the other thing is that whole trolling stuff, like that stuff you do when you're in like middle school and high school. So like, why are you doing that as a grown adult? That's kind of ridiculous. Like, and then the other thought that I had is, I'm like, is this bitch on drugs, or like, what is going on? Like, that's legit. Like, I was like, is this person on drugs? I was trying to figure it out, but then the psychic thing happened, and I'm like, but you know what? Narcissistic people, they are psychic in a sense, but they feed off of energy and they steal it, whereas light workers and energy workers, we know how to cultivate energy, we know how to transmute it, we know how to alchemize it, as fake Kyra said earlier. Yeah, so where was I going with that? I'm basically just saying that, I don't know. I just don't know why, like, how people have time for that. Like, there's just no way. I spend every waking moment of my life doing something productive, so I can't imagine being that wasteful of my time and my bad, and someone else's. Like, okay. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is predators like bank on that, is that, you know, good people with empathy are just gonna assume that you're good or whatever. That is so strange. That was really weird. That was just so fucking weird. That was very weird. Disgusting, actually. Very disgusting. disgusting energy. You're very deranged. You have sick, twisted, 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 deranged. It's like, it's like somebody having an issue with their sexual energy. It's like it's off. Anybody who does weird shit like that, like that, like just having a having a normal conversation and throwing in sexual comments randomly, it's like, okay, you have a problem. Yeah, you have a problem. It's really weird. Really, really weird. Like you're that desperate for attention, or I don't know, it's just creepy. So I'm gonna start putting the limit on who can talk in the chat from now on. And you know what? That's the other thing. Another good piece of advice with narcissists, which, again, I know for next time, but all you have to do is just like sit there and watch and wait, and like narcissistic people will just tell on themselves. So if I just would have sat there and not engaged with that person, eventually they just would have showed their ass anyway. So, you know. But very strange energy. I'm done talking about it. I hope all you sickos out there get help. And I only say sickos because, like, this is not therapy. It's not like you're, like, in a therapy session or trying to get help. You're, like, sitting on the internet being a sicko. So, yeah, I hope all you folks out there that have nothing better to do, I hope you get a life. I hope you find healing. I hope that you learn from what you're doing and learn how to be healthier in the world in general, instead of being this desperate to connect with someone that you have to go that route. You know? It's sad. So yeah. I do pray for that person or those people, and ask that you send them healing and protect me, universe. Continue to protect me. I don't know why people keep trying their hand with me. It's kind of interesting because I was talking to somebody earlier about it, and I'm like, if the universe sent you bad karma for fucking with someone, in the form of something pretty massive, like, I don't know, like you lost your job, something like that. It's like, wouldn't you, I asked this girl this, I said, wouldn't you stop fucking with the person, if something big like that happened as a result of fucking with them? And she was like, oh yeah, are you kidding me? She said, bad juju. She said, I wouldn't fuck with them ever again. I said, yeah, exactly, because she has discernment. That's what having discernment looks like. That's what having discernment looks like. Yeah, is being able to recognize when the universe and the divine and your intuition is speaking to you, and the divine is trying to tell you to stop. And if you don't want to listen, it's fine, but the karmic consequences are just going to ramp up, basically. Like, if you don't learn from the first thing, like if the universe tries to intervene and stop you from doing whatever you're doing and you don't stop, then they'll send an even bigger like barrier to stop you, if that makes sense. So yeah. So yeah, people. Also, like, if you're that thirsty and desperate to talk to someone, you really need help. You really need help. That is so weird. That's so weird. Yeah. If you're that desperate to talk to somebody that you have to like make up fake accounts and shit like that to try to have conversations with them, you are sick. Yeah, you're real sick. Sickety doo dah. Yeah, you're sick. Yep. That's just bull.